last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that off. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
At the 29-yard line. Now, a 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 8-8.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try it on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you beat it.
He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
Slings it downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. To the air on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Unleashes one. And the pass hits, picked off.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for space to the left. Got a man, it's Frazier. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Longhorns want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Ewers. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looking to throw on third and goal. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you did.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Starts to scramble to the left. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the offense sprung a big-time
for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead.
Well, I don't know why you went for 2 there. You were already tied. You just kicked the extra point. You have the lead. Your opponent's going to have to kick a field goal anyway to take the lead themselves. But, hey, you know what? More points is more fun.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to you.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Finds a tight end down the gut. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 25. Touchdown Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Texas 26.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Georgia going up tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Looking for an open area to his left. That's caught. It's Etienne. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He marched 78 yards down the field, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. The give to the single back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got to move quickly at the 1-minute mark. To throw, it's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep
I told you wasn't going to beat me, bro.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays.